Very profesh, Sam. Thank you. Oh, hi. Hello. What's up, Glastonbury? Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. It's going to be such a nice night. Welcome to the 5th year of the Young People's Awards. Let's give it up, give it up, give it up. So nice to see everybody. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to be reading a little bit from here. So sorry for no eye contact sometimes. My name's Jazz. My pronouns are they, them, and I'm the Students' Union president here and the host of the evening alongside Sam. I am currently the president and I graduated Bad very recently. So that's sort of where we are today. Against all the odds, I thought I'd give a little bit of information about me and like why I'm here, like what are you doing? So I found out about this place at 14 years old and I knew I wanted to come here, coming from a school in special measures. And I did my like GCSEs and A-levels without a lot of support and I had some like turbulent stuff going on. So I had like a bit of a rough time. And then I was like, okay, it's Bad time. And then it was COVID. And I was like, okay, let's take a gap year. Let's do some work and some money. And that was good anyway. And finally started here. First year was a bit tough. And in my second year, rising costs of living. I still remember standing outside in winter, choosing between groceries or cigarettes with £7 left in my bank account. So you can choose, you can decide which one I chose. It might have been the cigarettes. But since finding my housemates, co-founding the Amnesty International group with some of my friends who became my family, it's just, this place means so much to me. In my third year, everything sort of started working out for the better. I started figuring out my gender identity. That's a work in progress. We'll figure that out. See you in 5 years when I'm something completely different. And like even finished my studies, found some stability. And now that I'm here doing this, I'm so grateful to be able to support this community and people like you guys who you've given me so much, people like you and this place. And I just love doing this. So I'm giving people the support that I wish I'd had at secondary school. So I won't get emotional, actually. Being here today is a privilege, and thank you for having me, everybody. So now you know where I'm coming from. Oh, thanks. Thank you, guys. Now you know where I'm coming from, and you know everything about me. You could be my therapist. I'm going to hand over to Sam, who a lot of you may already know. Woo! Woo!
Thanks, Taz. Thanks for that. All right, so I'm Sam Plummer. I'm Head of Operations and Practice for Youth Connect Southwest. And it is amazing to see you all here tonight. 5 years of running a charity. We've seen lots of young people come through these awards. And I'm really glad to say that we've got loads of young people tonight that have done things. They're not necessarily the biggest things. They don't have to have built a pyramid or run a marathon. They've just had to sort of try to overcome their barriers or be involved or volunteer at Glastonbury. That doesn't sound like a hard thing to do, but apparently it was. Where are they too? They're over here somewhere. They get an award for that. They get an award for going to Glastonbury, apparently. Right. So we'll see more about that later. I went to youth club 27 years ago. I used to go to Rasdot Youth Club. It's quite a long time ago. But time's a weird thing, isn't it? Like I remember as a teenager, I thought like I knew everything, and I thought, you know, the next year was so far away. But like being the age I am now, time is different. It seems different. But the ones of you who've got an award tonight, right? You should be proud. The fact that out of all the thousands of young people we work with, they've picked you. Your workers have picked you. So I don't choose, right? Your workers put your name forward to a panel of other workers from the same team, and they decided between them. So it might not seem a big thing, this piece of paper, but it shows you made an impression. You've obviously done something that somebody else thought was worth this level of recognition. So well done to you. Round of applause for you. So look, young people, take it as it's meant, right? If you can come up here and take your 2 minutes of fame and fortune or whatever, we're not paying you, just to be clear. You should do it. You should have your photo taken with your mum. We don't have to put it on the thing. Now, one thing I will say is that camera is live. So apparently I'm on the internet now, which is a bit weird, but you don't have to do this. So you're fine. All right. So I've mentioned already that it's a 5-year anniversary, and Liam has painstakingly put together a 5-minute video for a 5-year anniversary. Is it 5 minutes, Liam? 2 minutes. That's even better. I thought it was 5 minutes for 5 years. Oh, I feel cheated now. All right, you're going to hear from me again. I'm sorry about that, but we'll be back in a minute after the video.
Good evening and welcome to Youth Connect South West's first Young People's Awards evening. Usually these kinds of awards take place in one of Bath's beautiful heritage buildings with wine and nibbles and fancy outfits. Of course, the pandemic has made everything very different, and this way it's cheaper and no one will judge you if you're wearing your pyjamas. We want to mark our first birthday to recognise what our young people have achieved across our organisation. Our fantastic staff, the unique and inspiring young people we work with, and so the Young People Awards were born.
Come dance in my glow. Fireflies in the yard, everything's a work of art. Already got everything we need to dance in the glow. It's always in my head, can never get enough. That summer feeling left. Me and my friends dance until we drop, and the good times don't stop. The good times don't stop. The good times don't stop. Late nights sitting under starlight, searching for the meaning in the beauty that we see. Come bathe in the glow. Until we drop, and the good times don't stop.
I've not seen that video. Well done, Liam. That's amazing. So much work. I have got one question though. How much did Rob pay to be in every picture? Was that not a setup? Yeah, all right. I think we might need to do something about that, but you can see the sort of journey we've been on, and actually so much work has gone in over the last 5 years for young people. The pictures of COVID made me flash back to like running through hedges trying to find teenagers to talk to. But yeah, they were there. They were there. I wasn't by myself, just to clarify. And the police did want us to do it. I wish I hadn't done it sometimes, I can assure you. All right, so now we've got to introduce alternative education. So I better stand up and do that properly. Oral Ed started just before we spun out, and it started off with just 12 people. And some of the staff that are here were here for the start of that, and it was really small. And some people probably wish it still was small, because now there's 75 young people getting support, plus pre-16 support, plus some other bits that goes on. There's a load of work going on. It's really for young people where mainstream doesn't fit, and trying to find a way to give them education that works for them. And I've got to be honest, the staff have a really tough time trying to meet everyone's needs, but they try so hard. And I think young people, the ones I've seen all the award lists for today, and, you know, without going into personal stuff, people have got barriers when it comes to education, and the fact they've pushed through that, and so much so that they've been nominated by their staff to have an award. I think they should be really proud. I'm going to get off now and let you crack on, all right? Cheers, mate.
Hello. Doing a pretty good job. Thank you, Sam. Now it's time for the first set of Young People Awards. This year, the awards have been changed slightly. Each team has 7 awards, and staff nominated young people. As we call up the young people, we will present certificates and trophies. The nomination texts are all in the brochure, so please feel free to read as we present the awards. So without further ado, I'll call up some names of the young people, and please come up to the stage when I call your name, and you can receive your award. Thank you. So can we have April H? Well done, April. Can we have Bethany Rosie Jones? Well done, Bethany. Can we have Bryn Carmel Papadopoulos? Woo! Can we have Marcus Cross? Well done, Marcus. Can we have Phage Lovestrom? Well done, Phage. And can we have Sapphire? Good job, Sapphire. And we've also got Chantal, who unfortunately can't be with us tonight, but well done to Chantal anyway. And congratulations to all of you guys. Really well done. So well deserved. Amazing. Yes, you're up.
Hello, cheers, Liam. Right, so I've got to introduce the Targeted Support Awards now. So Targeted Support is a service that young people are referred to generally by school, by parents, by other practitioners. And we provide one-to-one support for individuals after they've had an assessment, and it's to work with them on an action plan that they come up with, or we suggest, to help them overcome whatever barrier it is that they're with us for, if that makes sense. We got a video, haven't we? Did we have an all-ed video that we didn't play? We did. Oh, well, we'll have to play at the end. Sorry, Chloe.
so cute. Such good videos. So thank you for that. Now we move on to the Targeted Support Awards. Can I please welcome to the stage, one by one, like we did before, Abigail Wyatt. Good job, Abigail. Alex Rivers. Well done, Alex. Lost my place. Oscar Lesteve. Well done, Oscar. Can we have Rebecca Rumney Fawcett? Can we have Ruby Milsom? Oh, I see. No. Do we have Lily Shell? Well, it says in my script that Lily Shell can't be here tonight. Wonderful. Okay. Well, congratulations and well done to everybody. You'll really deserve it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well done, Lily. Okay, there we go. Can we have Ruby Roberts, please? Well done, Ruby. Well, okay. Well, now that we've made a mistake, everything's going to be fine. Yeah, that's okay. That's showbiz, baby.
So before we carry on, because we didn't play the All Ed video, we're going to play that now.
Lovely.
And then we're going to the next bit.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'm feeling on top of the world, like nothing's ever gonna bring me down. This feeling got me flying high as a bird. I may never touch the ground. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night. There's magic coursing throughout my veins. I don't want it to stop. I feel invincible in every way. I'ma give it all I got. It may not be my birthday, but I just wanna celebrate. I just wanna celebrate, 'cause it's a good day, good life. I just wanna celebrate all night.
Oh, I'm so glad we remembered you. That would have been terrible, wouldn't it? Now, the next person hopes that I would forget them, right? But how can you forget somebody when you roll up to your first youth work session in another area, right? And they're there gobbing off at their youth worker, giving it large. And now we employ him as a youth worker. I think it's hilarious. He is going to need a bit of encouragement to come up here. We twisted his arm and told him he'd be under disciplinary if he didn't come and do this. So he's a bit concerned. So you're going to have to be nice to him. But I'm going to be honest, he's gone from being that gobby young and on a bus to now doing his degree in youth work. He's just started. He's our youth work apprentice. And he's doing a really good job. Can I invite Alex Monk to the stage, please? That's there. Do you want to take it off?
Yeah. Evening, everybody. Thank you, Samuel. So some of you may know me, some of you maybe not, and a couple of you know me a little bit too well. My name's Alex. I'm currently Senior Youth Support Worker for Youth Connect Southwest. By the end of this speech, I'm probably going to be unemployed. I'm here as your guest speaker today to share with you my journey from how I went from a young person to a youth worker. So my journey began at the age of 11 in the deep, dark depths of Chew Valley, where I was first encouraged by my older brother to head down to the local park and take the piss out of these two weirdos in a van. Unbeknown to me, this would be my first encounter with youth work. And from that day onwards, I was committed. Every Wednesday, I would find myself in the same place at the same time, engaging in activities that I thought were meaningless and just there to keep me occupied and out of trouble. As relationships were built and maturity levels increased, I started to realize and understand the value of the work that was being delivered. Learning about the importance of sexual health, contraception, how to stay safe and participating in risk-taking behaviors, and treating others with the dignity and respect that they deserved. So before I get into it, I just want to say that I've been involved in the youth service since the age of 11. The last time I was here at the Youth Awards on a stage, I was a young person, and that was nearly 15 years ago. For those that were there, would know how traumatic that was for me and how traumatic it's going to be for me now. So I really struggled to write this speech due to the volume of memories I have. So I picked out a few that really stood out to me the most. So one of my fondest memories as a young person was the residential trip to the Isle of Wight. Now, on paper, this was a lovely trip organised by our youth workers to give us some new learning opportunities and growing opportunities. However, in our heads as young people, this was a perfect opportunity to really test the boundaries that these youth workers have been banging on about for the past 5 years. From the get-go, this trip was destined to be a car crash. Before even leaving, we caught whiff that the staff team were going to be a staff member down. 1 down, 3 to go. After a bit of a bus journey, we finally made it to the port and onto the ferry. As the oldest looking member of the group, it was soon decided that I was the biggest asset when it came to us having some fun. So, once we evaded the watchful eye of our youth workers, it was straight to the bar to secure the goods. 4 pints of lager, please, mate. And then I heard those 3 dreaded words. Got any ID? We'd been rumbled. 0 chance of getting any booze now. Back to the drawing board it was. Out of ideas, sober and bored, came the creation of a game that will be passed down from generation to generation, a tradition honoured for eternity. Now, for those Youth Connect employees who have sat through the challenging behaviour training, will have heard of this game, and those who haven't, this is your chance to hear about the greatest game ever invented, Poo Roulette. Now, I'll give you a brief overview of Poo Roulette. You have a designated shitter who will make their way into the toilets, pick a toilet, drop the kids off, not flush, and leave. It is then down to the next person to walk into the toilet, pick a stool, and if your cubicle contained the chocolate log, you were the winner. So after a few rounds of dump and ditch, it was time to take it a step further. Now, I won't mention the name of the guilty person of this for stepping up the game, because they're here tonight giving you a speech. But this young person decided to take it to a new level. So once in the toilet and the cubicle had been picked, instead of taking your conventional number 2 in the toilet, this young person decided to drop their load on the floor. Once the deed was done and the ferry staff had caught wind of what was going on, the humour that was brought to us young people, watching the clean-up crew scramble into action, remove the number 2 and try and find the phantom shitter. Many more eventful things happened that weekend, but for legal reasons, I cannot mention or go into detail, as the people involved are still employed by Youth Connect. However, I did get to witness a once-in-a-lifetime event where I watched my youth worker rugby tackle a young person who had a makeshift flamethrower in their hand. Now, I've watched and played a lot of rugby in my time, and I'll tell you, hell of a tackle. So this was hands down one of the best experiences of my childhood. The first proper weekend away with a bunch of close friends, experiencing things and places that we'd never seen before. And that was all made possible by our youth workers. Another great memory, and one I would cherish for the rest of my life, was the introduction of the greatest genre of music ever, drum and bass. The music first blessed my ears at a very young age in a way that I could never think of. During our session, things would often get out of hand and go a little bit tits up. This was due to the certain personalities and energy of the group. Just as it seemed that all control was lost, the rumble of a bass line, the slap of a snare drum would bring peace and order to the group. From there on out, as a group, we were hooked to the old D&B. The love for this music soon evolved, and we found ourselves trying to replicate the music in whatever way we could. The shelves would be empty. Every pot, pan, wooden spoon in the vicinity soon became an instrument. I'm sure from an outside perspective that this was just a bunch of young people trying to make as much noise as possible. But for us, this was something much more meaningful. During school, as some of you may know, there's a week in which you're sent to a business to gain what they call work experience. Now, as usual, last minute Larry over here didn't have anything sorted. So, as always, straight to the youth workers with my problems. They offered me a place to do their work experience with them. Understanding what goes on behind the scenes and the work that is put in to make a difference in young people's life was addictive. The itch grew, and the want to do something positive in life soon took over. After 2 years of college, I was at a loose end, and it only felt right that I followed my love for youth work. I decided to go to university and get a degree in the greatest profession ever. Unfortunately, due to some unforeseen circumstances which took the place of a student loan and many nights out drinking beer, I dropped out of university. However, I did continue the youth work. I did continue to work for the youth service for another 3 years. So here I am, 10 years later, back working for the youth service and just starting my second attempt at university. Without the support and guidance from my youth workers, I wouldn't be where I am now. The countless hours they put in molded me into the human being that I am today. So to conclude my speech, I cannot stress the importance of the job myself and many others do. The impact that it has on young people is everlasting, and the amount of transferable skills learned on a Wednesday evening have equipped me for the realities of adult life. I may have been born in True Valley, but I was raised in the youth service. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Alex. That was wonderful and not what I expected. Next, we honour those who've made a lasting impact through work placements and volunteer efforts. These young people have stood out in their own ways during some form of volunteering over the last year. So now, can I please invite Daisy and Roxy to the stage? Woo! Unfortunately, Cody can't make it tonight, but congratulations to these two young people who stepped up in their volunteering at Glastonbury Festival. There it is. Well done, guys. And helped out when one staff fell sick. Round of applause for the volunteer award winners. Now I'll hand over to Sam for the placement award.
I'm still recovering from Alex's speech, you know?
No, I was really trying not to think about it.
Oh, the thing is, right, I've tried to tell people how difficult youth work can be, but I think Alex has just like covered that really well. The thinking of a 15-year-old boy is special sometimes, isn't it? You're not 15 now, though, so I don't know. Anyway, we're not talking about Alex anymore, but we are talking about another member of staff or ex-member of staff. And I did say earlier that she'd come up and do a speech, but I don't think that's going to go down very well, so I'm not going to do that. We're actually in Bath Spa campus, and we've got a cultural partnership with them, and they provide us with just enough money to have a placement for a year. This person loved their placement so much, they decided to stay for 2 years. We had them for 2 years. And I've got to be honest, Leah did such a wonderful job. We had all sorts of events happening. And I know she made a big impact for the community with her Christmas events, and she did the awards for 2 years. She actually managed to get into a hotel, mate. You know, just saying. I'm only joking, Josh. Don't take it personal. It's all right. Can we invite Leah up to the stage to get her award? Thank you.
That's so cute. Thank you, Leah. It's you again, yeah? I'm just gonna stand here.
Okay, cool. Are we sure we haven't missed any videos before I go next? No, you don't know? That's all right then. All right, so following on from Alex's talk about what happens when youth work, young people get out, it's not always like that, right? And he didn't add all the sensible things that we did to try and sort out the behaviour, but never mind.
I'm trying not to think about it. You keep bringing it up.
Anyway, so what is youth work? Youth work is activity that takes place usually, but not completely, outside of school, in a park, on a bus. Is Rob here with his bus tonight? I think he is. Community hall, youth centre, all these great places. And young people, and this is most important, young people choose to come and spend their time and take part in activities. So, without messing this up, play the video.
these are so cute. And I saw a bit of D&D, so I'm very happy. Now, can I please invite Charlie Fry to the stage? We're going to start the awards. Well done, Charlie. Can I have Jacob Jackson Whittock? Well done, Jacob. Can I have Libby Morgan? Well done, Libby. Can I have Martha Bet Wamford? Well done, Martha. Can I have Raven Blake, please? Well done, Raven. And can I have Pavel, please? I'm not going to try and say your last name. I'm really sorry. Well done, Pavel. And Corey, who unfortunately can't make it tonight to the stage. Well done, everybody. Really good job. And that is everybody. That is everybody. Now I'm going to hand over to Dom, who's going to help me present the Art Awards. Take it away.
Says he, nimbly stepping up onto the stage. Lovely video earlier. Hello, I'm Dom Chambers, by the way. Good to see you all. Nice to be back here. I think I've supported this event for its 5 years. Indeed, I presented the first awards, or at least I think it was, 5 years. Sounds about right to me. And a wonderful video that Liam showed earlier serves as a reminder to me that actually my diet's worked. Don't know if you caught a glimpse of me, but anyway, I've been on a mission to be more in the media and less in the mirror. That is the mirror in the sense of what you look at rather than the daily whatever. Why do I want that? Because ultimately I've turned myself into a bit of a case study for the charity that I started, which works in partnership with this fantastic organization whose work we're celebrating here tonight, Youth Connect. My charity is called Sound Vision, and essentially what we do is help people build their self-belief. And then I found, I'm a professionally quite confident guy really, I found that I needed to do the same thing. And you do need a certain level of self-belief if you're going to lose 10 stone. I'm 9 stone in, so we're very, very nearly there. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support. All right. Come back next year and I'll finish off the story. What I did was a few years ago as Youth Connect were sort of forming their new legal identity, and many of the people I'd worked with who were formerly council officers doing fantastic work, and it was wonderful to see this organization coming about. And those conversations led to the starting of creation of Studio to Stage. No, it wasn't. It was Street to Studio. The first one was Street to Studio. And the idea was getting everyone off the streets and into a studio, building your skills, building your creativity through music, working with the amazing Flash, who's still doing that. Is Flash here tonight? He's not here tonight, but let's remember the extraordinary impact this guy has had on the youth and emerging music talent of Bath, not just with Youth Connect Southwest and sponsored activities by Sound Vision, but actually going back over the last 10 years. And because we're online tonight, you might be watching. Should we give Flash a really massive round of applause? Cutting up a long story, the next stage was, if you're going to get him off the street and into the studio, how about some performing confidence? How about building some resilience in an industry that's fraught with challenges, which can be exploitative, and there are many pitfalls? And since we are working with often young, not always, but often vulnerable young people. So we wanted to build some resilience in the whole area of the music industry. And that led to the creation of this wonderful project, Studio to Stage. And I'm sad that the person who Youth Connect appointed to lead on that, really strongly supported by Sound Vision and me. And I thought Rosie was just absolutely marvelous and did a brilliant job, but she's not able to be. She is. Well, where is she? Is she around? No, it's, I got told that she's last minute not able to come. Otherwise, she'd be here, hopefully. And that was a really extraordinary project. One of the things was we got the Arts Council to fund it. And if anyone's ever been involved with the Arts Council, love them to bits, but they're kind of high barriers to entry when it comes to applying for this public funding to go to these really important projects where we're giving people, you know, the confidence and skills to be creative without fear of being laughed at. That is central to what this thing is. Youth Connect Southwest and Sound Vision are charities. The starting point is in the belief in young people. And if you believe as a grown-up in young people, their own self-belief will follow rapidly. And I think that's an amazing starting point for so much of the work we're seeing tonight. One of the ideas I had was to produce a certificated outcome. Now, Youth Connect, of course, do this a lot anyway. But on my advice, we decided to try our luck with the Arts Awards. Sound Vision is a registered centre, although in fact I think Youth Connect also did that as well. The reason why we picked the Arts Award process is because it is inherently about creativity. It is a creative process rather than the kind of classroom learning approach, and we felt that that was the most important thing when it comes to recognising skills and confidence gained. Because not everyone's suited to classroom learning, which is why we're all here tonight, because we understand that so profoundly. So I'm going to hand back over to Jazz, who's doing an excellent job tonight. It's good to see you up here developing this. I'll keep an eye out for you as you develop your career. I'm going to nip down here and I'll welcome a few people up to pick up their Arts Awards. For now, though, thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Oh, that's lovely. Cheers. Now, I'd like to call up some of the young people who have achieved their Bronze Level 1 art certificates. Please come up to collect your certificates. Congratulations to Jimmy Selway Mercado. Well done. Good job. We have Phoebe Buck. Well done, Phoebe. And can we have Raven Blake, please? Well done, Raven. I love the trousers, by the way. They're sick. And we have a few people who can't be here this evening. Bertie, Corey, Gareth, Natasha, Rohan, Scarlett, and Martin. But they've all done bloody brilliant. So well done to everybody. Wow. Well done to everyone on completing your art awards. Now I'm going to pass back to Sam for closing remarks. Cheers for having me.
Well, thank you very much for your help with this, Jazz. I'll tell you, really appreciate it. I've gone to Somerset now. That's sorry about that.
Oh, I'm from the Forest of Dean. I'm there with you.
Oh, good. Right. So, important announcement. There's so much food left that when we actually finish, you all need to stop and eat a sandwich or two. Otherwise, we're going to be taking it back to Radstock, and there's far too much. So please eat it. It's been wonderful. All right. This is the quickest awards we've ever done, and I think we sort of fired through, but the videos, seeing the young people come up. It's been really amazing. Thank you for all coming. Thanks for all the supporters, the councillors, the trustees, commissioners, everybody who's here. Really appreciate you giving your time to celebrate these young people tonight. Now, you don't have to listen to me for the last thing. We have got somebody who's good at talking. Adam Pitt is coming up and he's going to wrap this up properly. Give him a round of applause.
I did think for a moment that Sam was saying that I was going to come up and rap. You've got Adam Pitt, he's going to come up, he's going to rap for you tonight. Oh, I missed that from the... Yeah. So unfortunately, Obama has taken care of that for everybody now. This is the most sort of edifying and life-affirming thing to be a part of. So all of you guys that are here tonight, everybody that has experienced the youth work and everybody that has been a part of delivering it or funding it in any way, it is challenging, it is complex, it is... You guys all right? But it is ultimately just an incredible part of helping people become who they really are. That all of the things that you guys are engaged with are just about forming some kind of human connection and then actually helping people become who they were made to be. So we'll just take one more moment tonight just to say a huge thank you first to everyone who has funded youth work, everyone who has delivered youth work, everyone, oh, Rob's waving at me, he's on the sandwiches already. But also everyone who has been part of what Youth Connect has then grown into. That's starting from this backs against the wall, how are we going to even make working with young people something that can survive, let alone grow over the years, and then blossom into this, the alternative education, the targeted provision, the everything else that has come out of that and allowed us to not just survive as an organization that interacts with young people and helps to highlight the importance of this phase of life, but actually has shown that this is vital, that this is not just vital in terms of we need to do it, but vital in terms of this lets you know that you're alive. This actually lets you know what existence is all about. That as we connect with each other, Youth Connect. As we connect with each other, that actually we stand a chance of bringing up generations of people who can make this world better, who understand what it looks like to have someone be in your corner and then send you out in the world to do that for other people as well. So for all of the people who are here, for all the people that couldn't make it, and for everyone else, let's just have one more huge round of applause and we will wrap this up.